The 2.1 live stream did not show two major things that were actually very, very important to a lot of players. And in this video, we're going to be going over how we feel about this anniversary, how it stacks up to other anniversaries, what we should really expect going forward for anniversaries, and it's going to go over the two big things that were left out of the live stream that you definitely missed if you weren't catching up on them. Jump into it. So the first announcement that we got today was for the 2.1 live stream today, and we got information regarding the new anniversary event, and we're gonna be talking about those today, and we're going over what is happening during the 2.1 anniversary and all the very, very smart things that MiHoYo has done, and how this stacks up to other anniversaries of other typings. Now, the first thing about this anniversary, so you know, that this anniversary, we're getting a lot of free things. So with the 2.1 anniversary, there was a really nice cutscenes that they brought out with two new islands that will be coming out to the game. As far as anniversaries go, for a lot of permanent content that they've added in the game, this was a very well done process. They released Inazuma on the patch before so that everybody could have access to it right away, and getting extra things on top of that with new areas and events is very, very good. Now, the other thing they added with the 2.1 live stream, of course, is they added in new bosses. And this is kind of the normal staple in Genshin Impact, but a new weekly boss with the new La Senora fight here is actually one of the most important things that they've added to the game in a long time. And the reason that these fights are so helpful is because the last one that was extremely good for the storyline was the Ajata fight, and the one before that was the Child weekly boss fight as well. Every single one of these has been really iconic for the overall Genshin Impact storyline, and having each one of these available as a new weekly boss actually gives you an idea that there's going to be more and more content that's going to be coming out in the future, and gives you more if there's going to be new weekly bosses every 3 to 4 months. It's going to be very fun. The release of new, of course, Kujo Sarah, as well as the new Baller Raiden Shogun character, and Kokomi, all three of which are going to be very interesting characters. Two of them, of course, I'm going to be telling people to summon for. That's not the one on the screen right now. And of course, we're going to be summoning for the Not Barbara character. I will go over that in a different video. So I'd say, because this anniversary has so much free stuff coming out, we're getting, I believe, 2,270 Primo Gems, as well as 10 free Intertwined Fates. Versus other anniversaries out there, for a first anniversary, getting a free 10 pull, this is pretty average as far as overall rewards. This is not like S tier rewards for anniversary. It's actually just pretty darn average. And that's fine for a first year anniversary. Having an average first anniversary as far as this level goes for summons is good because of the new characters coming out for the new Archon. Man, she's a waifu. I love this animation stuff. But I'd say that if you're going to have any type of new things coming out going for like 2022, 2023 for different anniversaries, they have to start smaller. You can't start at a very, very high point, because then every single anniversary following that point, you're basically chasing the even bigger anniversary. And they want to have a good anniversary for a 1 year, but they don't want to have something that's so big that they won't be able to top it the next year. What kills a lot of gacha games at times is you have an anniversary that's extremely good 1 year, and then the next year's wasn't as good, so people's excitement for the game falls off and it kind of dwindles, and then they wait until the next year anniversary after that. And having that kind of built anticipation is not what you want in a gacha game. You want to have slow ramp up over time, and that's why when Inazuma finally got here, it was an exceptional patch, and everybody was really excited about it because all the build up beforehand, and having that level of anticipation and things like that is also something privy to summons, etc. So definitely very, very important. For the Leeway Festival that we have here for the Moon Chase Festival, this looks like a really interesting patch for Moon Chase. Very similar to the Lantern Rite Festival, and there's going to be a lot of events and the storyline and as well quests along with it. And one of the things that they put out that was really interesting as well was the fishing event. And it's not in here. It's the fishing event. I'll put it to it right. Let's see if we can find it here. Was actually leaked some information on different areas. So on the global live stream, they only released a little bit, but as you can see here on the newest release, there's going to be a brand new polearm called the Catch, and a new claymore called the Luxurious Sea Lord. Now, the Catch was not mentioned at all in the live stream, and the reason they didn't mention it is because they kind of alluded to it as something that you have to, there's a new fish to be at the end of that is a very, very hard fish to get. And because the Catch is a super big weapon, well, I won't drop any leaks here regarding this weapon, but ideally, one of the things that came out a long time ago for Genshin Impact was, of course, the Festering Desire. And the Festering Desire is a weapon that many people have been talking about for a long time for Bennett and wanting when this weapon is going to be re-released. Now, this weapon overall is one of the best weapons in Genshin Impact. And because this weapon is one of the best weapons for any free-to-play player, budget player, this weapon came out on the 1.2 release. Now, if there was other weapons that came out in tandem, like there was different weapon typings than this, that would be exceptionally good. And seeing how we have 2 new weapons, there hasn't been one of this typing in a very long time, but we can kind of assume, based upon MiHoYo's information of what they've given and the cursory details of the characters, now that certain characters are energy recharge based characters and certain characters are like attack based characters, that these weapons probably be very good and not another Dodoko Tales. So I'm very much hoping that these 4-star weapons will be good, and I have no idea if they're good at all. No idea. Absolutely no idea. All right, so there was also released the new trailer for Aloy. Aloy looks like she's going to be an exceptionally cool character, but probably not going to be any S-tier character. She has an elemental skill, elemental burst, and she kind of looks like she has a ranged Klee bomb where she throws something at an enemy, and then that allows them to get a set of bombs around them. You can see like the 4 bombs or 6 bombs that land around them, very similar to Klee bombs. And we did see this in the live stream. When she uses auto attacks after elemental skill or one of those things, she's going to then get elemental infusion on her auto attacks, giving her cryo damage on auto attacks. They didn't show it in this trailer here, but they did show it in other ones. The other thing about Aloy is that she's going to be released in 2.1 if you're a linked PS4 account or PS5 account, so you can only get her there for 2.1, and then 2.2 should be released for everybody else, so everybody's going to get the free Aloy at some point. The bow that she is using here has been noted that it's going to be only released for people on the PlayStation, so you have to have a PS account to get this bow, but the other bows might be better. Okay, and then for the other trailer for Aloy, she looks actually pretty cool. I don't know how she's going to integrate into the storyline, and I'm actually kind of interested in that. She has been seen in a couple images in Mondstadt for Dragonspine. There's probably some kind of like actual thing that she's part of in Dragonspine, so I'm not sure, but maybe there is. She's also really good against Cryo Abyss Mages, apparently, just one-tapping shields. Not sure why that happens, but that's amazing. Can I get that? Imagine she is the only character that actually one-taps Hydro Abyss Mage shields. That'd be insane. So as far as anniversaries go, I'd say that this anniversary, probably an A-tier ranking for anniversary if we get weapons that are very similar. We get 2 4-star weapons that will be coming out, along with good banners that are coming out. And the last thing I want to mention on this video is this is only the information that was given to us right now. We have actually not given all the information. Now, in anniversaries, what happens at times is there is something called a top grossing reward. A top grossing reward is when you end up being at the top of the charts for highest grossing for Play Store or Apple Store or whatever. And if you get to that point, the gacha game company at times will actually give out a secondary award. So the 10 wishes that we do get may not be the only wishes we're getting, and we may actually get additional awards beyond this point. Now, top grossing awards are typically as large as the original awards, so we can usually expect to see another 10 pull on top of that. So if we do receive any top grossing awards, it could be another 10 wishes on top of that, giving us a total of 20 wishes during the anniversary for free, plus all the new events and the new boss that we're getting as well. So those are what we could potentially see there. And there could be, and of course, since we're getting a new 5-star character for free, it being Aloy, as well as 2 4-star weapons, a max refine most likely, and we're probably getting 20 wishes. That's a pretty solid anniversary for our first anniversary. Most anniversaries aren't even this powerful, especially on top of that, getting the buying reset for any whales that are out there who are people that are looking to be light spenders in Genshin. That's also a very helpful thing for deals. Now, my hopes on this anniversary is I was hoping for a little bit more as far as what we could really get as far as like the actual purchase options that we get there, new things that we could happen through the battle pass, potentially changes to electro stuff that we could happening. Just small tweaks in the game that I was hoping for, but I don't, for an anniversary patch, I probably need to, just hold off and wait till you be able to use my Lisa, because she's pretty good and she can like hit like 170k ease, but it's Lisa. But that's going to do it for this video. My name is Sekapoko. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, of course, like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.